What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Chicago rapper THF was shot and killed on camera, and the moment the news hit the internet, everybody's acting surprised, everybody's shocked. They can't seem to fathom how a rapper was taken out while walking with his kids. I'm not one of those people. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised, because to be honest with you guys, that's the way his life was supposed to end. I'm not saying he deserved it. I'm not even saying I'm happy that it happened. But THF is a gangster. He's online making diss songs against the rivals. He disrespected other gangs. So it would be fake as hell for me to sit on my platform and act surprised that he got his ass killed. I'm expecting that to happen. See, while y'all sitting online, crying, punching the air, getting preachy every time a drill rapper die, I call a spade a spade. I'm like, oh, he got killed? Oh, that was supposed to happen? See, I'm not expecting drill rappers to grow old. I'm not expecting drill rappers to get married. I'm not expecting drill rappers to raise their children. I'm expecting drill rappers to die or go to jail. And time again, we see the results. Like in this case, THF was shot and killed a year ago, and it went viral. And the only reason it went viral because the gunman killed him in front of his kids. We all seen the video. I'm not gonna play it, but in that video, THF is walking with his daughter. He's walking with his girlfriend. He's holding a poster board. They's walking alongside the sidewalk. A white Kia pulls up. A gunman hop out and takes him out in front of his kid. And the kid is standing there screaming, and she runs off. The killer didn't care about the kid. The killer didn't care about him being with his girl. Us civilians care about that. We're the one who always talk about women and children is off limits. But we can't make the rules because we don't run the streets. Have you talked to gangsters? Have you been around real gangsters? They don't live by that motto. They don't want to hurt kids. They don't want to hurt women. But damn, if I got a target and they in the way, so be it. I talk to a lot of gangsters. I done been around a lot of gangsters. They ain't having them type of conversation. And if you see the op and he got his kid with him, if he got his girl with him, we gonna spare him. Hell no. We gotta act on it. We don't know if we gonna have this opportunity again. This a kill shot. We gotta take it. That's how the streets work. Now I get this is a sad story. I get we want to combat violence, but sitting on our platforms, talking about drill rappers, acting surprised every time they die, who's that helping? Sometimes we gotta be real. I think honesty is the best answer. Every time a drill rapper die, we should get on our platforms and say, yeah, that was supposed to happen. That ain't telling me nothing new. That's the way he was living. That's the route he chose to go. That's the consequences of the streets. We need to have that mindset. Because now THF been dead for a year. He went viral at first, but we all forgot about him. Let's be real. I ain't thought about THF since I did my first video about him. The next day I was on to some other shit. And you was too. Let's be honest. But now his name is brought back up in the news because the ops is talking. They self-snitching. They making a mockery of his death. They all on Instagram Live. They all in videos. You know, they doing the typical stuff. I'm smoking on TP. I hope he don't give me cancer. I got TP in this op pack. Man took out TP over a watch. And I'm like, wait a minute, over a watch? Now, I'm not saying there's ever a good reason to kill somebody. I'm not ever trying to justify murder. But you mean to tell me a gunman allegedly hopped out on this man, took him out in front of his kids over a watch? And that's exactly what it's looking like. Because Lil Osama is a Chicago rapper. He was once cool with THF and Osama is always talking about a watch was stolen. He always rapping about somebody stealing his watch that he trusted. And now everybody is saying that's the reason THF was shot and killed. It's because he allegedly stole Osama's watch. And I'm like, that's sad, man. I'm like, the streets is a wicked place. Now, I always say, a lot of stuff can get you killed in the streets. You talking to somebody's girl can get you killed. You stepping on somebody's shoe can get you killed. You parking too close to somebody's car can get you killed. So I'm not really surprised that something this small can take his life. But I'm like, damn, you was once cool with the dude. And now y'all self-snitching. I'm more surprised about that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to read you guys this article. And then we going to come back and break it down. And I'm going to show you his ops self-snitching. And they even said who did it. It is crazy. Let's read this article first. Let's go. Boom! Here's the article. It says, man slain in front of daughter working on school project about West Side restaurant. Let's continue reading. A 29-year-old man was gunned down in front of his daughter Wednesday evening outside a West Side restaurant where she worked on a school project about black-owned businesses, according to Chicago police. The brutal attack happened about 6:40 p.m. right after Terrence Pearson, his girlfriend, his daughter, and another young relative left the TNT rooftop restaurant. A white Nissan pulled up alongside them, and gunmen jumped out and fired at Pearson at least 25 times, according to a police report obtained by the Sun-Times. Now let me say this. The first mistake that THF made, he got caught lacking doing some civilian stuff. Taking your daughter to a restaurant. You working on a school project with her. Y'all interviewing a restaurant owner about black-owned businesses. If you a gangster, if you been online dissing people, you got real ops out here in the streets, it's sad to say, but you can't really do that. You can't really be no father like that. See, let me tell you guys this. At some point, if you want to be a gangster, you're going to have to give up your family life. If you want to be a gangster, you can't do civilian stuff like that. Take your daughter to a restaurant, you holding the damn cardboard, y'all walking up beside the sidewalk, broad daylight. You got ops. You got a name. People are accusing you of stealing. He wants your head on the stick. So at that point, you got to have the common sense to say, hey man, I want to take my daughter to this restaurant. I'm going to have wifey do it. I'm going to have granny do it. I'm going to have grandpa do it. I can't get caught lacking. Too many people want my head on a stick. So baby girl, go ahead until you do your project. Daddy be here when you get home. Sometimes you got to do that. It ain't called being scared. It ain't called being paranoid. But sometimes you got to use cautionary tales to preserve your life. I'm just being real. Let's continue watching. The assailants got back into the Nissan, made a U-turn and sped off down Madison, leaving Pearson lying on the sidewalk. His daughter pink poster and art supplies tangled among bullet fragments, blood spatter, and Pearson's wallet and key fob, the report said. Pearson died about an hour later at Loyola University Medical Center in Maywood. An autopsy Thursday determined Pearson died of multiple gunshot wounds and his death was ruled a homicide, according to Cook County Medical Examiner's Office. No one else was injured. Pearson was visiting the restaurant because his daughter was interviewing his owner for a school project on black-owned businesses, according to the report. TNT owner declined to comment when reached by a reporter Friday. The block is lined with small businesses, though some appear to be abandoned. MacArthur Restaurants, a popular Austin eatery, is 5412 West Madison Street. People might just assume this is another incident, another sad situation, Sharon McKinney, a manager at MacArthur, told the Sun-Times on Friday. We're praying for the family of that individual. McKinney, preparing for a surge in business for the upcoming Super Bowl on Valentine's Day, noted MacArthur's have bulletproof windows. Okay, that's a damn shame. You open a restaurant in Chicago, you gotta have bulletproof windows. But let's continue. We do whatever possible to make our people comfortable, McKinney said, and we just pray for everybody's safety. It's freaking lawless, said a business owner who didn't want to be identified because he feared retaliation. As summer approaches, I fear for the kids. The man wants to see more trade schools on the west side to help combat the violence. His door closed at 3 p.m. every day over what he says are safety concerns. It's the wild, wild west, the owner said. It's a damn shame. Police have reported no arrest in the case. Y'all see that? Everybody was outraged when they heard this story. Everybody was shocked. Everybody seen the video. I'm not going to play the video. It's that graphic. It's that sad. But we all seen the video. This story went viral. It was all over the news. Everybody was talking about it. And then everybody just forgot about it. No arrest. They didn't identify no suspect. Wasn't nobody online bragging about it. Up until recent. Now you got people online self-snitching and bragging about it. And I'm going to show you guys what they are saying. And they even identified the killer for us. We didn't have to do the police work. We didn't have to speculate. We didn't have to do the research. The ops is self-snitching. They want clout that bad. They want attention. They want to make a mockery that bad that they willing to jeopardize their freedom. Take a look at this. Boom! Lil Zay Osama. He's the #1 suspect. Watch was stolen. He constantly rap about the watch being stolen. He previewed a song recently, and this is what he said in the song. Man, he from the one. He got that get back for that watch. FTP. Wait a minute. That sound like a motive to me. Are you saying man took out TP over your stolen watch? See, you gotta listen to these rappers. You gotta put 2 and 2 together, because sometimes they'll give you clues. We all see what happened to Lil Durk. Rapping about real crimes. Now he got his ass in the Fed. Lil Zay Osama. I'm not saying you guilty. I'm not saying man really took him out. But sometimes you gotta be careful about what you rap about, because it ain't nothing for the feds to put 2 and 2 together and they indict your ass. Now you facing a murder charge. I'm just being real. But let's continue with the next slide. And then the homies put this on IG. How y'all want it? We coming for show. Brother steady smoking bus stop. TP better not give me cancer. Fire, fire, fire. Now you get what that is. That's typical drill rapper. That's typical drill culture stuff. Yo, op die. You say I'm putting them in the pack. I'm smoking on him. I hope he don't give me cancer. This, that good smoke. You coughing. We all seen it. And I'm here to say, hey, Chicago drill culture. Hey, Chicago rappers. That's no longer getting us excited. Ain't nobody really talking about y'all. Ain't nobody looking forward to y'all music, because we all know y'all a one-trick pony. If y'all ain't rapping about violence, if y'all ain't rapping about the ops, do anybody really want to hear y'all talk? Y'all lack substance, and y'all keep on taking penitentiary chances and your freedom online just to make a quick buck. I'm just being real. And what I always say, street victories is very short-lived. 1 minute you top op. 1 minute your op passes away. You online, you mocking his family. You say you smoking on him. You got him in a pack. And before you know it, you get your ass taken out. And then your ops is smoking on you. Now your family is crying. Now your homeboys is pissed off. Now your mama got a GoFundMe page. And when you get buried, you don't even have a tombstone. You in an unmarked grave. You niggas ain't got no life insurance. You niggas ain't got no burial insurance. How you a burden on your family when you living, and then be a burden once you die? You don't want to go out that way, man. All you young people out here, all you people involved in the drill culture, listen very closely to me. When you pass away, the world is not going to stop. You might have your homies talk about you on Facebook when it first happened. But sooner than later, they on to the next one. You don't get no birthday posts no more. People stop uploading pictures of you. You just a memory in the far distance. So don't be thinking because I got a name right now, the world gonna stop, brother. Nobody care about you like that, man. You just a crash out, just throwing your life away for nothing. You might get a video from me, but when I make the video, I wake up in the morning and I forget about you. I don't even talk about you no more. So you don't want to be that. You don't want to get your life taken and then you end up in a Cut to the Chase TV video. And I'm talking about your life. Then everybody mad at how I talk about your life. You want better than that to change your life. It's never too late. But it's got to be you to get out that environment. It got to be you to want to change. You got kids, raise your children. If you know you got beef in this certain area, move the hell out. And I'm not talking about up the street, around the corner. Get the hell out the state and lay low. That's what you got to do, man. It ain't rocket science, man. It ain't that hard to get out of poverty. Get you a job, get you a girl, she get a job. Y'all put y'all money together. Y'all go half on them bills and y'all do the damn thing, man. Why we always got to make this shit like it's rocket science? I always tell everybody, you want to get out of poverty, you work a job, get a girl that work a job, and y'all build from there. It's that simple. You niggas be trying to get out of poverty without working a job, man. I don't want to work. I'm going to try to hit this lick. I'm going to try to scam this person. That ain't going to work, bro. You need stable income, and it ain't possible to achieve. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts about this whole situation. I want to know how you guys feel about it. Do you think THF got killed over a watch, or you think it was other street business? Let me know in the comment section. Share this video. I love you guys. Peace.